So after posting this video, which basically said how proud I was to rent while I grew this business, my wife and I actually put an offer on a house last week. Pardon me for not posting last week. I've been focusing on that. So we are currently conditional, and I thought it'd be a cool little series to show you what it's been like to buy a house. So yeah, back in 2021, my wife and I were expecting our first kid. I've been offered a role as a self-employed financial advisor. But before I pulled the trigger, we sat down with the mortgage broker to figure out what we could actually do for our house. We had two choices in front of us. One was we buy a house right now. Again, this is in 2021 when house prices were crazy. We would lock in a massive mortgage at peak prices, stay in our safe 9-to-5 jobs to service the debt, and be slaves to our mortgage for the next 30 years. Option two was to take a risk on self-employment, try to increase our income, but accept that we couldn't buy a house for at least 3 years, maybe longer, because lenders want 2 to 3 years of steady income when you're self-employed. We looked at the house prices. They were absolutely mental. Like, how is anybody affording this? Levels of crazy. And we thought, now if we bought now, we're locked in. We'd be spending every dollar we earn just to keeping the roof over our heads. We have no flexibility, no room to take risks, no ability to grow our income, probably unlikely to have more kids, to be honest. So we took option two and decided to wait. We took on some risk in self-employment, bet on ourselves instead of rushing into a mortgage we'd regret. It felt absolutely terrifying. It felt like we were watching everyone else get on the property ladder while we just stood still. But here's what actually happened. When you're looking at buying a house, the pressure to get in is just massive. Everyone tells you to buy as soon as possible. Don't wait, don't miss out. The house prices only go up. They double every 10 years, which has not happened in the last 10 years, by the way. But here's another side to it. Sometimes waiting and taking calculated risk can completely change your trajectory. We didn't just wait. We used those years to build income in a way we never could have if we'd locked ourselves into a massive mortgage and stayed in our safe jobs. By the time we went conditional last week, my income alone was more than ours combined back in 2021. Here's what I want you to take from this. Stop overestimating what you can do in 1 year and stop underestimating what you can do in 5. 1 year feels like forever when you're into it. 5 years feels impossibly far away. But 1 year is barely anything. You can't really transform your financial position in 12 months. Not really. 5 years, you can completely change your life in 5 years. Your entire generational wealth, you can change everything. If you're sitting there right now thinking, I can't afford a house, I'm behind, everyone else is ahead of me, I need you to zoom out. What decisions could you make today that wouldn't pay off for 3 years, but would completely change your position in 5? Maybe it's starting a side business. Maybe it's retraining for a higher paying career. Maybe it's saying no to the house purchase right now so you can take a risk that increases your income. Whatever it is, stop thinking in 1 year time frames and start thinking in 5.